No, it ain't. No, it. They ain't talking cash, so I did the race. NASCAR with the pace.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Lucy.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays
out to their defense, that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Let's go.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. As his guys are first quarter lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Here we go. 11B.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down. Let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now Leonard Fournette, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Lucy, Lucy.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Flush to his right. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And that'll make it third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Avoids him at the 40. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Mariota on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Mariota to throw it. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Telvin Smith in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On first down, Bortles. Complete here. It's Hyde. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Bortles now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. He'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
Following the interception here, Mariota under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now a second down throw for Mariota. He sets to fire deep. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gault. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Lucy. 372.
On second down, here's Fournette. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Lucy.
From the gun, it's Bortles. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Dumps it off to Lewis. Oh, and Lewis lost the football. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's the backup Kaiser. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up first and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Kaiser, third and goal. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A first down throw for Mariota. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Mariota. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Third and long here for Mariota. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Brett Kern now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it. Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. First down, Kaiser. The open man is Westbrook. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Kaiser on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22.
Flex round! Flex round!
A second down throw now for Kaiser. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a short return to the 6-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. First down, Mariota. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
3. 1.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
1.
Second down, Mariota. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. That's fielded in the end zone. Uses the spin. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Steps away to his left, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On second down, here's Henry. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now Mariota. Flush to his right. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
Escaping the pressure right. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. On second down, Kaiser again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive, until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Off the play fake, Kaiser. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Malcolm Butler. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Titans getting set to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mariota now on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota under pressure again, and down he goes again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. This is fielded at the 27. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just some pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Kaiser now. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Kaiser. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Kaiser. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Again, it's Kaiser. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. Oh, now he bowls him over. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Kaiser yet again. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Fournette, a 1st down carry. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
Kaiser now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Kaiser from the gun on 3rd. His throw hit about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
He'll get it up the middle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Muhammad. And an alley to run. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A first down carry for Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. DeJuan Smoot with the tackle. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And Suckup will put this one right through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
What a spin. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal. And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. It's caught inside the 25. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And we now have a new single-game interception king, a record-breaking 5th pick there.
If that's not the true definition of a ball hawk, I don't know what is. That is absolutely phenomenal. What comes to mind quickly, partner, is one of the more recent ones to get to 4. D'Angelo Hall, a terrific player in his own right, but in this case, 5. That sets a brand new NFL record.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mariota on first down. Going underneath for Lewis. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing, Mariota. The open man is Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Mariota now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Mariota here to throw. Steps away. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And that one results in 35 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
He's going to get it running right. Oh, spinning away. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point put through by Suckup, and that will get him one closer. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jarrell Casey in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Flex round.
One final shot for Kaiser. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And this has dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for Tennessee, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.